Well, today is October 7th, and with any kind of luck, barring breakdowns, we will get done harvesting soybeans today. This field was planted on June 4th, exactly 30 days after we planted all the rest of the beans, because it was so wet. The rest of the beans were all harvested a couple days ago, when we finished the rest of them. We combined corn the last 2 days, and in 2 days we only got 40 acres harvested. Show you how that went. It's about a fourth of what we should have got done. Those green stems out there are not weeds, they're actually soybeans that are still growing because we have not yet had a killing frost, and so the beans keep producing. Of course, they're not going to produce any beans that'll do me any good, but it does make the straw a lot tougher. I realize that this is my last chance to show you how this combine runs. There are 5 screens in this combine that we use, in addition to the joystick. The joystick is for forward and backward control, just like a lawnmower. This spins the auger in and out, the unloading auger. This turns it on and off. This raises the head. This raises the reel, lowers the reel, and also slides the reel forward and aft. Number 2 is the button I hit at the end, which lowers the head to the preset cutting height. Button number 1 raises the head on the end to a predetermined amount and shuts off the recording. This is the panic button. In case you see a rock, you hit that, stops everything. You don't want to do that, it plugs everything up. This is the screen we use the most. It shows how the combine is actively set, both cylinder speed, concaves, cleaning fan, top sieve, bottom sieve. It shows how they're yielding. We just went through a wet spot, so there are only 27 bushels right here at 11.2% moisture. All these buttons here show different screens, all on the same monitor. These are the buttons we use to adjust what you just saw, and many of these buttons are multifunctional, such as this one. If I push that, it's the one I use to set how fast the head raises. This shows the head sensitivity, so it doesn't bounce up and down. This shows feeder house sensitivity. All those buttons are from just touching one. This turns the feeder house on and off. This turns the machine on and off. This shows our forward speed, RPM, as well as the bottom number shows the feeder house speed. The next one up is a monitor showing us how efficient the combine is. 52 doesn't mean much, it's just an indicator. But the left, center, and right bar chart shows how much material is moving to the machine, so I can tell if we have any losses. The top one is kind of the holy grail. Bottom right icon up there shows the header, or I should say the feeder house, tipping left and right as we go through a little bit of a draw. The top is the reel settings. The next one is the down pressure for the head, and the third one is how fast it goes up and down. This screen is the most fun one. It actually shows production both for the field and for the load. It shows total wet bushels, dry bushels, wet weight, dry weight, all the stuff you need to know to figure out how much it yielded. A better button is page 1, which shows the GPS map that's being derived as we drive across the field. It colors it in as we travel, and again the lower right button is flashing red, shows we are recording. Beans here are quite a bit better. I see they're back up into the 60s, which is always a good thing to see. The last few buttons up here, a whole bunch of light switches and windshield wiper. And of course we have to have a radio, fan, air conditioner. We run the air conditioner almost all the time because it's always hot in here. So that's the nickel tour as we combine green stem beans that are fairly dry. You can watch the feeder house tilt left and right if you look at it carefully. And then the head, of course, will float up and down according to the sensitivities that we've pre-selected. Once in a while you can hear a soybean seed hit the windshield, so you know they're dry. And I can look outside the window and tell how high we're cutting, making sure that none of the sickles or guards are broken. That would leave a strip. So that's what's left. Probably about 30 acres over to the corn. These are mile rows, so we can get quite a bit done. That strip of grass off to the left is a grass waterway that we seed down so it doesn't wash the soil away. N28 is right straight ahead. Cindy's been hauling the loads and just brought out another set of wagons. So anyway, we should be done, and the next video will be of us harvesting corn.